Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Shakespeare's Fantasies. In this video, we will be discussing the workbook answers for extract number 9 and extract number 10 of Act 1, Scene 2. So hopefully you all are ready. So without wasting another minute, let's start our video. So we read our extract number 9, which is from Ariel. So here in Ariel says, "Safely in harbour is the king's ship in the deep nook where once thou callest me up at midnight to fetch dew from the still vexed Bermudes, there she is hid." So here Ariel is talking about the king's ship. He is telling Prospero that the king's ship is safe. It is in the inlet where once Prospero called Ariel to get dewdrops from the still problematic Bermuda Islands. There the ship is hidden. The mariners all under hatches stout, who with a charm joined to their suffered labour, I have left asleep. Now Ariel is talking about the sailors. He is saying that they are all below the deck, and due to their labor, due to their hard work, and also because of Ariel's magic, they are asleep below the deck. And for the rest of the fleet which I dispersed, they are all have met again and are upon the Mediterranean fleet, bound safely home for Naples. So here Ariel is talking about the rest of the passengers of the ship. He is saying that the rest of the passengers who had been divided in various groups due to the tempest have met again in the Mediterranean Sea and are now going back home to Naples. Supposing that they saw the king's shipwreck and his great person perish, and the rest of the passengers are assuming that the king, that is King of Naples Alonso, is dead along with the wrecking of his ship. Now the next lines come from Prospero, where he is saying, "Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed." That is, Ariel, you have done your work exactly in the way I asked you to. But there's more work. What is time o' the day? But there is some more work to be done. Now tell me, what time of the day is it? So now we move to our first question, which is, where is the king's ship? So our answer is, the king's ship is safely harbored and hidden in the deep inlet where Prospero summoned Ariel once at midnight to go and get dew from the Bermuda Islands, which are frequently hit by storms. Now our question number 2 is, where is Bermudes? Why is it still vexed? Why did Ariel go there earlier? So our answer is, Bermudes, that is the Bermuda Islands, are a group of islands at the sea. The word vexed means problematic, and the Bermudes are still vexed because they are frequently hit by storms. Ariel went there once to fetch dew from the Bermudes as per Prospero's command. Now our question number 3 is, where are the mariners? Where are the rest of the fleet? So our answer is, mariners means sailors. They are asleep below the deck of the ship. Ariel had scattered the rest of the fleet during the tempest. Later they met and gathered in the water of the Mediterranean Sea and were now returning back to Naples. Now our question number 4 is, what did the people in the rest of the fleet think about the king and his ship? Our answer is, the people in the rest of the fleet thought that the king had died along with the wrecking of his ship in the tempest. So now our question number 5 is, what work will be assigned to Ariel in the near future? Our answer is, Ariel, a spirit of air, is Prospero's slave. Further in the near future, Prospero will assign Ariel to take the form of a water nymph, which is a water spirit, and he should not be visible to anybody else's eyes except for Prospero and himself, that is Ariel. He will be bringing Ferdinand to the place on the island where Prospero and Miranda live. Now our question number 6. Give the meaning of the following words as they are used in the context of the passage. Our first word is still vexed, which means ever agitated by storms. Agitated means hit. So here these words are used for the Bermuda Islands, which are frequently hit by storms. And our second word is disperse. Disperse means hide. Now we move to our extract number 10, which reads, "This blue-eyed hag was hither brought with child, and here was left by the sailors." So these lines are from Prospero, wherein he is talking to Ariel and he is telling him that the blue-eyed witch was brought here with her child by the sailors. thou my slave, as thou reportest thyself, was her servant, and for thou wast a spirit too delicate to act her earthly and abhorred commands, refusing her grand hest. So here Prospero is saying to Ariel that, Ariel, you yourself had informed me that at that time you used to serve this witch Sycorax, and she used to give you very unrefined and hateful commands for which you were too delicate, too kind to carry them out, and thus you refused her commands. She did confine thee by the help of her more potent ministers. She confined you with the help of her more powerful spirits. And in her most unmitigable rage, into a cloven pine with which rift imprisoned thou didst painfully remain a dozen years. That is, she imprisoned you in a hole in between a split pine tree, and you remained as a prisoner there for the next 12 years. So now our question number 1 is, who is the blue-eyed hag? From where did she come to the island? What is said about her earlier in the scene? So our answer is, the old ugly witch Sycorax, who had blue eyes, is the blue-eyed hag, that is witch. She came to the island from a place called Argier, which is now called Algiers. Earlier in the scene, Prospero was telling Ariel that Sycorax was thrown out of Algiers for committing many crimes and for performing the kind of magic which was too terrible to even describe. The only reason why people of Algiers did not kill her was that she was pregnant. Now, our question number 2 is, what was the relationship between Ariel and the old hag? Why was she annoyed with Ariel? Our answer is, the relationship between Ariel and the old hag, that is the witch Sycorax, was that of a master and a servant. She was annoyed with Ariel because he refused to follow her orders, which were too unrefined and hateful. And as Ariel was too kind and sensitive to carry them out, he refused them. Now our question number 3. How did the old hag punish Ariel? How long was Ariel held by her spell? So our answer is, Sycorax, with the help of her most powerful spirits, locked Ariel into a hole in the middle of a pine tree that had been split into two. This was how the old hag, that is the witch Sycorax, punished Ariel. Ariel was held by her spell for the next 12 years. Now, question number 4. In what condition did Prospero find Ariel? How did he threaten Ariel if the latter murmured against the former? So our answer is, Prospero found Ariel in a very pitiful and painful condition. Ariel was prisoned into a hole in the middle of a pine tree that had been split into two. The former, that is Prospero, threatened the latter, Ariel, by telling him that if he continued to murmur, that is complain, then Prospero will tear open one of the knotty roots of the oak tree and lock Ariel inside it for the next 12 years. Now, our question 5 is, who liberated Ariel from his punishment? What conditions were put on Ariel after liberating him? So our answer is, Prospero liberated Ariel from his punishment. The conditions put upon Ariel after being liberated was to follow his commands and complete the tasks allotted to him by Prospero. Now, question number 6. Give the meaning of the following words as they are used in the context of the passage. Our word number 1 is abhorred. Abhorred means hateful, and our second word is unmitigable. Unmitigable means relentless, which again means not stopping or changing. So guys, this would be enough for this video. I hope you might have enjoyed this video and this might have proved to be helpful to you in some way. Please subscribe this channel, click on the notification bell, hit the like button, and also comment down your views in the comment section. I will see you soon in my next video.